Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline. Oh my goodness guys, tell me this hair is not giving a raw Burmese bundles. Like look at the luxury, look at the texture of these curls. I decided to try out a new curl pattern. This is a finger coil curly pattern from Beauty Forever. This is a glueless closure, mind you, and right out of the box the hair, without any styling, everything was looking but once really I did good. My little curly hair layering and styling, it really made the curls pop. Since this wig is a closure wig, it's already giving convenient, but after a couple of days I felt like it's the summertime and I'm not really into lace as much these days. I decided to do this little like 5-minute behind the hairline closure trick, and now I'm like obsessed. This looks so freaking good. In this video I'm going to show you everything I did to this wig to achieve this look, from the initial unboxing, install, a detailed curly hair layering and styling routine. Stay tuned to the end so you can see how this hair ends up holding up after a couple of wears, and I'm going to show you guys my quick little 5-minute behind the hairline trick that turns this closure wig into a half wig. So if you're interested in all of that, then sit back, relax, let's get into today's video.
She's a bad thing, fine as hell, thick as fuck, oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
7x5 bye-bye knot lace closure. So bye-bye knots, meaning it's pre-plucked to have really tiny knots, allegedly. Let's see. It's supposed to be pre-plucked and pre-bleached. It's one of those ready to go out the box wigs. And I believe this is a new curl texture, finger curl, finger waves. You can see like it comes pre-finger coiled. I wonder how they're gonna look once I wet it. As far as the lace, let's get into it. So it's a 7x5 HD, 7x5 lace wig. So it's like a little frontal hybrid, really big, like long 7 inches, and then we got 5 inches deep of parting space right there. As far as the construction, again, companies, hear me out. I love how y'all upgrading the caps. I can see they upgraded the wig cap. It has little sticky tabs on the bottom to make it nice and stick to your skin. It's got the little clip, but y'all, why are you guys forgetting the clips on the side? I need my clips on the side. Beauty Forever, love you guys. Please add some clips on this side. That's what makes a wig really secure and glueless for like a perfect everyday throw on and go wig. Please bring those back. But if you don't, but I might have to add them myself, and it has your adjustable elastic band and your traditional old school internal adjustable elastic band. But this would have been perfect. It's just missing the little clips on the side. But okay, ran through the specs. Let's go ahead and install her and see what we're looking like. I'm using my Maybelline Too Faced, no, my Born This Way concealer from Too Faced in the shade Maple. This is like what I call my forehead shade. Like I always like to make sure whatever I'm using blends up here on my forehead. I'm just gonna buff that in. Hopefully this is gonna be good enough to like make those pre-bleached knots look more bleached, because I can still see some black, but I feel like because their knots are really tiny. And two companies these days did say that they stopped over bleaching their wigs so much, because people do complain about how much, like sometimes like how much the companies do bleach their wigs. So I know that Beauty Forever, they did say that, because I remember I got a wig from them once and I was like, why is this not giving pre-bleached? And they said they were getting too many customers complaining that the knots were coming out way too bleached and over bleached. And I kind of guess I appreciate that, because that gives you the consumer the option if you want to go ahead and bleach it some more to really give it scalp, or if you want to just like take it as is and just do some finessing. And it's good too, because when a wig is too bleached, over bleached, it does promote more shedding. So they said this is gonna make it help their wigs shed less. But realistically, if I wanted to like really like make this look amazing, I would probably go ahead and bleach it. But for a little like we're saying, like a little everyday throw on and go, I think would be fun. All right, let's put her on. Hair like in a little slick back bun, because I've just not been in the mood to braid my hair these days. Okay, put her on. Oh, okay. Not bad. This is actually like really cute. Like it looks like, I think what it is, because this right here, y'all see this in the back? You see this? This is like the actual texture. But what they did is just like did some finger coiling like this for it to look like that. Like this is the texture. That's how it looks finger coiled. That's what it's giving, but it's still very nice. How well does it lay gluelessly? See, that's why I told y'all give me some clips. I had some clips on the side. I can really hook it in. It would lay more flatter, but gluelessly it lays pretty well. It's more clockable on the sides for sure, so I feel like you'd want to spray it down or use something on the sides, lace tape, or if you just rock it like this in the middle, no one can really tell, but the wind blows, you're gonna be exposed. I go ahead and use some of my Glueless Lace Spray, the Kiss Color Spray. My level 7. It's more like my light everyday hold. I'm just gonna spray that. Not spray, but like apply that on the sides here. I usually do to help me hide these big frontals on the side and these big closures. Like I just add like little baby hairs or like something, you know. So I'm gonna pull down some hair where it's like being visible just a little bit, just to hide where like it starts and stops. Doesn't have to be full-blown baby hairs. Like literally you could just pull down hair like this, like I'm doing right now. Trying to really get that lace. You see that already? It's like disappearing. Spray the other parts. And if you don't want to do like full-blown baby hairs, you don't have to. Just like do like little swoops like this, like I'm doing. And that is how like I hide that, like where the closure starts and ends. Much very glueless. There you go. If you want baby hairs, you could go ahead and definitely add them. But if you want to keep it like a baby hair free type of vibe. See that? Our elastic band. Pull that down to press down the little hairs we just added. Take the hair from the bottom up and add some layers to it. But let me see, where do I want the layer to start? I don't want to cut too much, so I'm going to cut like the smallest amount. When you bring the hair down, it's actually like a lot more than you think. So I take the hair, let me bring it up. Alright, so I cut layers into my curly hair, like a nice like V cut. Take all the hair, bring it upwards, full 190. So you cut a proper layer. You want to cut very small. If I cut here, you can cut the hair. Cut very small. Okay, you don't want to cut too much. Right here. And bring it back down. I'm just gonna give like a light shape and layer to it. Back. Just gonna add a light little shape to the hair. And then use that short piece as a guide. And there you go. Same thing on this side. Take all the hair, like I'm scooping it up in the back too. Make sure you get everything like you would like your own hair. Put all the way up, 90 degrees, straight up. Make sure you stretch, pull the hair out because it is curly hair, so the real length. And I'm getting it, see, like, ooh. For me to see, I gotta bring it down to my face. Make sure you're pulling the hair to its fullest length so you can see it. Taking the hair in half now, like where the top of my ear is. I want to cut shorter layers because that was just to create the length I wanted. Now I want to like create shorter layers in that. Bring all the hair up, still again 90 degrees. Doing that, I just get low. Cut like this much. I don't like cutting too much because it doesn't look like a lot when it's up. When you bring it down, you realize it's a lot. Okay, bring it back down. Fluff the hair to see where it falls. See, already I have like some shape going on in here. And now that shortest layer, which is like right here, kind of sort of this piece, which is the shortest piece, I'm gonna take it and use it as a guide. I call it a guide, it really means like it's the layer that it's a short piece. I want to cut all of this to match that short piece up there, and I over direct it, meaning like I bring it out. I would call this 45, right? I don't know, y'all. Just bring it out to the side. And then I will gonna use my scissors and go diagonally down to match this top piece to all of those top pieces. Boom. And that's gonna give it a little bit of a layer, a little bit of a shape. See, I missed the piece right here. And then try to just clean up whatever pieces feel like you see sticking out. That's like my quick and easy way to layer and cut. Now we're gonna get into styling. Ooh. I'm using some Nairobi mousse. I always buy the big concentrated bottles. It lasted me about a year now. It was $30. It was very expensive, but it lasted me forever. And just keep refilling it in like a foam mousse bottle like this. And you just pour water. So it's like half concentrate, and you just pour water in there. Shake her up. And now I'm mainly gonna work this on the ends. You gotta re-wet up the hair. Rake it through, get the curls wet and activated, and brush it in a downward motion or outward. Just scoop the ends in there. Ah, I see why they call it finger coil. I thought it was just because they finger coiled it. But you can see the actual real texture. It coils up like a little finger coil. I like that. Even the ones in the back. That's nice. Oh, finger coils so nicely. I love curls that have like really pretty ringlets. That's like my obsession. I like this. Ooh. And to like really define it, I can just do some finger coils or wrap around my finger like so. And it will define the coils. If you want like a really defined look, just do it while it's still wet. Wrap it around my finger. If you want like a more neater finger coil, I'm just being lazy. To get a more neater look, I'm gonna do like this. Lots of mousse. And what I like to do is I can have like volume in the roots. I comb the front part backwards like this. Oh, it's looking a lot more voluminous on this side. I feel like I don't have the same amount of hair. And then just gonna keep brushing it. See, like, you see that? Look at that. Them coils. These are some pretty ass curls, not gonna lie to you. Like, what? It just slides through my comb. I feel like my favorite part of this wig is the curls. Y'all know I love curly hair, like good curly hair. And I don't get really excited about a lot of textures these days. So maybe too, I haven't been doing a lot of curly hair. And then scrunch, don't forget the scrunch. And we're gonna go in and just finger coil the pieces that are not like coming in together. And just let it all dry down like this. And then once the hair is dry, I'm gonna come back and like fluff it out and we'll finish the look. But do not bring your hands to it, let it dry like this. Leave it. Okay. The hair is fully dry for the most part, probably like 95. Now what I'm gonna do is I wanna like fluff it up and get it nice and voluminous. I'm gonna get a wide tooth comb and just fluff it out only on the roots. I'm not gonna take it all the way down. I don't wanna separate our ringlets. Just, I want volume now. Right. This is what I do to get it big, so just fluffed out. Sometimes too, I'll take my head, hold on to the wig, because it is glueless, and fluff it back. Stretch it out in the back to get that volume. Bring it back to the front. Just trying to fluff her out, but still keep it defined. Look at that. This looks so good. Like, I love these little finger coil curls. Such a cute pattern. I love, like, because I like this because it's not going to get as big and poofy like kinky curly hair, because you could definitely, I feel like you can finger coil any hair texture, but eventually it'll puff up. But this I feel like won't puff up. And I'm just going with my hot comb, trying to be careful because I forgot it's glueless on top, and just smooth and shape the hair the way I want it. What I do is like I push these roots upwards like this, like a little bang action. Same thing here. And then smoothing other places. I like to put this right in the center for a nice and flat middle part. Look at that. Super. Here's how it looks at the back. Like, look at the texture. Look at the texture of these curls. I'm obsessed. Look at that. It's looking giving raw Burmese bundles. I like that. Okay guys, this is like a couple days later. So you can see the curls do stay very much intact, but I want to wear it as a, I got the great idea. I really like the curls. I really like the curls on this wig, but like I'm not really feeling the lace too much, honestly. So I was like, ooh, I have the great idea to turn this into a half wig. I feel like this will look better a little bit behind the hairline. So I'm gonna try to like finesse it into behind. I feel like it should be pretty easy. All I need is this little like, it's like a temporary hair color spray. It's gonna use to help turn the lace black up there, but I'm just gonna do it off my head. I'm scared. Like right there at the edge. See, now I can put it back on. here is the final look. I had to go ahead and just film the end on my phone. I feel like the phone was picking up the color and lighting better. I think the camera I'm using could not handle how bright my room is. But just like look how good it looks behind the hairline. I'm obsessed. Like now this is going to be definitely in my everyday summer wig bag. Like I feel like right now for the summer, I'm not really trying to deal with lace, even though this was a closure and it was convenient. I think because it wasn't super secure in the lace, it was lifting a little bit. This way I like it a lot better, and I love the way the curl pattern looks. My thing I like about this curl pattern that makes it different from the kinky curly and a deep wave, I feel like it's nice and tight when it's coiled up like a kinky curly, except it doesn't get fluffy and really big and poofy and kinky like a kinky curly. You know, I feel like it's like a medium, it's like a happy medium between deep wave and kinky curly, right? Do keep in mind though, you see how one side is nice and defined and the other side is not. When it's wet, if you run your hands through it and you separate those tight little finger coils, it's gonna dry really kind of like not as tight, versus the right side where I didn't run my hands through it when it was wet. The coils are still nice and intact and together, so keep that in mind. Overall, I am a fan of this new pattern. I like the new texture. And that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll be trying this little hack. Definitely try this if you're someone who's not like into like lace wigs or you're just over lace right now. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. I'll see you in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.